Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, good night everyone. My name is Deswita Ayu Fitriany, nutrition student from Kusuma Husada University, Surakarta. My talk tonight will discussion about nutrition, of course. This topic will be very interesting, of course, because it will discussion in outline about nutrients. There is no needed to linger any longer. Let's just start. Well, I beg permission to share screen, yes. Good nutrients start from a healthy eating patterns. Next, subtopics, number 1, nutrients, number 2, eating patterns. Next. Nutrient is a chemical bond that the body needed to perform its function, namely creating energy, building and maintaining tissue, and regulating the process of life process. Nutrients, it is an organismal process using the food consumed normally through the digestive process, absorption, transportation, storage, metabolism, and the production of substance used for maintaining life, growth, and normal function of organs, as well as producing energy. Nutritional status. It is the state of the body as to way to food consumption and use of nutrients. Next, relationship between intake and nutritional status. Malnutrition. Number 1 is malnutrition. Sorry. Okay. Number 1 is malnutrition. If the incoming nutrients are less than is query, then it is called good nutrients. If the incoming nutrients are the same as needed or needed called more nutrients. If nutrients enter more than needed, then it is called. Next, eating patterns. Healthy eating pattern is an effort to regulate the portion and type of healthy food consumed in order to maintain health, nutritional status, prevent or help car disease. Next, tips for implementing a healthy eating pattern in everyday life. Number 1, eating nutrient food. Number 2, reduce salt, sugar, and oil consumption. The second tip to implement a healthy diet is to limit the amount of sugar, oil, and salt intake every day. Prescribe oil consumption can increase the risk of cancer. Excess sugar consumption increase the risk of obesity, cancer, diabetes type 2, cardiovascular disease, dan sebagainya. Well, excess salt can lead to high blood pressure and stroke. Recommend consumption of salt, sugar, and oil per day. Number 1, sugar. 4 tablespoons per person per day are equivalent to 50 grams. Number 2, salt. 1 teaspoons per person per day are the equivalent of 5 grams. Number 3, oil. 5 tablespoons per person per day are equivalent to 67 grams. Next tips. Number 3, greeting user to breakfast. Number 4, auto lunch tips, meet the needs of body fluids. Next, my presentation today is that if we want our nutrition to be good, then always pay attention to our eating pattern. The intake that enters our body should not increase or lessen that needed by our body. If lessen that, there will be malnutrition, and if increase will be more nutritious. Do you have any question? Thank you for being so active. I will like to give you the chance to explain yourself now. If you have any question or would like to have some points clarified, please feel free. May also be convenient through the comments column. Okay, can you explain how recommended salt, sugar, and oil consumption per day is recommended? Of course, I will explain how much recommended consumption of salt, sugar, and oil per day. The actress is to sugar. 4 tablespoons per person per day are equivalent to 50 grams. Number 2, salt. 1 teaspoon per person per day are the equivalent of 5 grams. Number 3, oil. 5 tablespoons per person per day are equivalent to 67 grams. Is there either any question? If there are no question back, can I this presentation? Is no, I close it. More are listen. Sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.